This is an aftermarket standalone ECU. It's a Link MonsoonX. Switching to these can be intimidating, but I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to upgrade. For reference, this Honda CR-X has a complete standalone with a full custom harness on an Extreme X Link ECU, which is the top of the line one. But I'm going to show you how simple it is to do this on your OBD1 or OBD2 car. This is my 2001 Honda CR-V. This 2001 CR-V is tuned on a turbo system the way we used to do this in the 2000s. This is a chipped OEM P75 OBD1 ECU from a 95 Integra, and we just have this jumper and it's plugged into the harness. The problem with these is to change this tune, you actually physically open this, pull out a chip, and put it in a ROM burner and change it, which means you can't change anything on the fly. You can't read any metrics when the car is running because you have to take the chip out. There's no way to interface this into a computer. You take the chip out, put it in a ROM. It's archaic. So we're going to delete this and switch to Link ECU. So the reason this is going to be so easy is because our Link ECU comes from ae-race.com, and we have this Link ECU to OBD2 adapter. And we worked with ae-race.com prior to ordering this, and they sent a tune. So there's a tune already on the ECU meant for my car. Now, is it perfectly dialed in for the car? No, of course not, but it is a will start up and drive around tune. Then we can dial it in from there. AE Race is a good friend of the channel, but you don't have to be a friend and have them local like I do to do what I did. You can email sales@aerace.com and work on a similar project and have your ECU shipped to you with a tune already on it that will start up. Now, once you have it started, you can go to any tuner you know, you can tune it yourself further, or you can do remote tuning with AE Race. In preparation for this, I've also installed this AEM wideband, so that's going to an O2 sensor, and AE Race included for me a connector. One of these connectors is going to be for the wideband, the other one's going to be for coil on plug, which we'll do in the next video. The Link Monsoon is a little funny in that it has a vacuum port because it does boost on the unit. So this is a vacuum that's running from, my intake manifold. So I packed away the wideband, the Link ECU in here. I ran the vacuum here, and I've run this USB that's plugged into the ECU. This is just the startup tune that Tony at AE Race made for me. And by startup tune, I mean it's done sight unseen remote without, just based on a description of the car. The fuel injectors I'm running, the engine, the turbo, etc. And we're up and running. Without our original ECU. So from here, I've got a couple options. I am local, so I can go over and get this tuned by AE Race or anywhere. I can tune it myself, or I can plug in a laptop, gather some logs driving around, and send that to AE Race, and then they'll send me back a new tune. I don't even have a very good laptop. I have great MacBooks, but I don't have a very good Windows laptop, which is what's required. I have this janky Surface Pro 3 that doesn't have a 7 key. But you download PC Link, which is free from Link ECU's website. And now I can connect to the ECU and get live data. I could drive around and record log files right here and email those to AE Race or whoever. If you have another tuner you like to work with, that's all good. That easy. Now we're on a standalone Link ECU. I did it with a wire in that's not specific to any car. Link ECU does offer ones that are plug and play and wouldn't need that adapter. But the real magic is getting that bass tune pre-installed on it before it's sent to you, so you can just plug it in and start it up. And now you have a running car on Link ECU and you can tune it from there. Stay tuned. In the next video, we're going to convert this car with coil on plug, and it's going to be just as easy as that was.